We'll be starting the new series on concurrency, uh, where I'll be solving these four problems. This is what I've planned initially. I'll be adding some more problems to it. Basically, I'll be solving it in two languages, Java as well as Golang. In Java, basically, I'll be using semaphores, and in Golang, I'll be using channels. And we can do it in any other approach also, not only channels. We can even do it in log, mutex, as well as many other approach. And even in Java, we can use atomic integer, acquire, anything. But in this course, I'll be using semaphores in Java and Golang in channels. Okay. So this is a bit different course. It's not a general course. I'll be doing some bit. I'll be explaining all the concept with an interactive learning. I've made some animated threads. How actually threads will work. I've made this beautiful animated website using Cloud Code. So yeah, we'll be learning it in this way in this course. So if we choose a path, first I'll be explaining all the Java solutions, then I'll be uploading even the Golang solutions to it. So we'll be going to our very first problem, print in order. Uh, if I go to explore section, I get this problem. This is nothing but in LeetCode, you have a concurrency set of questions, right? The same thing. I'll be basically solving all the free questions. Uh, I guess one, two, three, four, five, six questions are there. You're getting both Java as well as the Golang solutions for it with an interactive way. So the very first question, print in order, the same thing which we had also opened in our visualizing tool. We'll be explaining the question, and question states that will be giving three functions, first, second, and thread, and all these functions will be uh, uh, thread functions. So I need to design a mechanism and modify the program to ensure that second is executed after first, third is executed after second. So whatever way might be the function might call, but the execution order always will remain first, second, and third. Even though if they might call first function first, third function second, and second function at the last, the execution order must be always first, second, and third. And the input can be any kind of a permutation of 1 to 3. Either the input can be 3 to 1, 3, 1, 2, and 3 to 1, 1, 3, 2. In between, they can jumble it to whatever might be the order. The output will always remain first, second, and third. And that means always I need to call print first dot run at the very beginning, print second dot run, and print dot run. So this is what the question states. So if I open this, so it's nothing but I have the same thing, whatever the input they have given, right? They have given us three uh, functions. Let me just enlarge it. They've given us the three functions. I made three box means this indicates I have three functions and I have three threads. Similarly, I have three threads, print first, print second, and print third. All these are runnable. They'll be executed inside a thread in Java. So how do I do this? So in order to do this, I need to put lock and release. So that's what semaphore indicates. So where do I put lock? I only put lock when third function was called first, or when second function was called first, or when second function was called at the last. So if the function was not called in an order, I'll put the lock. So for putting a lock, I'll be using a semaphore. I'll be using two semaphore, one to indicate my first function got executed, and second semaphore to indicate my second function got executed. Let me draw the code, and I'll be writing the code parallelly. I'll be showing you the visualized form of it. Okay. So I'll be using private first semaphore, uh, private semaphore first semaphore, and private semaphore second. Let me name it second done as well as first done. So I have two semaphore initialize. In my constructor, I'll define is equal to new. Initially, both the values of the semaphore will be 0. I mean, that indicates I don't have any lock on those. I have now two semaphore. So now let's put lock and release. When do I do this? So my third semaphore will only execute when my second function has been uh, released, right? So in my third function, I'll check if 2 was already printed. Only then I can execute my third. So I just print my second function's lock here. sd dot acquire. I've acquired until my second will be released. This will not be get executed. And when will SD will be released? When I print my second. When I print dot second, my second function will be released. Very similarly, I'll be also doing for my first function. My second function will only get executed when my first function lock was released. So I'll put lock here. And when will this be released? After printing 1. So now if I run it, I got the compilation error. Okay, it's command C, command was a spelling mistake. So it should be std.release. Yeah, all my test cases have been passed. So that's what it was, a simple function. Now, if I do the interactive way, all function has been blocked. If I even if I hit the third thread, this function will not got executed because it's been blocked at here. sd.acquire. It only be released when my second function will get executed. So if I trigger my second function, again this got blocked. Why? At the starting of my second function, I have fd.acquire. That means first done semaphore is still 0. So this will only get executed when the value increases to 1. So when will the value increases to 1? When fd.release will happen, right? So where is that fd.release? fd.release is in my first function. So if I trigger my first function, this function got executed, this run got executed, and fd.release happen. As soon as fd.release happen, now I can execute my second function. See, this can execute now because first then semaphore has been increased to 1, and this lock has been broken. Now I can execute these two lines in a second function. Now I can execute third. That's because as soon as fd.release happened, this lock which we had applied, right, this got broken, and now I can execute this third thread. So I'll execute the third thread. Yes, first, second, and third. So this was it. So I'll be also uploading in the next module very soon. Yeah, thank you for